everybody, hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Sorry about the echo, we took the carpet out and now it sounds like this, yuck. But anyway, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, y'all know that last week I was at Disney World with all of my Disney photo spam going on there. So today I wanted to do kind of like a chit chat slash haul video of some of the things that I got there from Disney, so that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna try and go in order from the order that, nah, that's too hard. Anyway, I'll show you guys what I got. So anyway, we went to Disney. We spent 4 days there. The first day was at the Magic Kingdom. You know, when I was a kid, or up until just a few months ago, I thought it was just one park. Apparently there are 4 parks. So the first park is the Magic Kingdom, which has like Cinderella's castle and, you know, the main Disney park. The second day we were at the Animal Kingdom, which is really cool. It looks like a zoo, but the animals are kept in like nice big ol' enclosures where it looks nice and roamy and it's just beautiful, and they're in the nice open air. They just look really happy and real well taken care of for, so that's good. But there's also like, you know, rides and shops and stuff there too. The third place we went to was Epcot, which was supposed to be like the future world or something like that, but I don't know. Anyway, it's more like learning based, and plus there's a section where you can see like around the world. They have it set up like in different countries and stuff. It's really neat. So many shops, so much food there. And then our last day was at Hollywood Studios, which it looked like studio sets and stuff like that. That one was really cool too. And they have rides at each and every one of these and shops and all that. So anyway, that's what we did. The first day we were at the Magic Kingdom. I had a migraine, and even then I still had the best time of my life, guys. I've been wanting to go since I was a child. Like whenever the VHSs came out with like The Lion King and Little Mermaid and all that, there would always be that commercial where that kid was packing up his bags and stuff. He'd be like, "Mommy, I want to go to Disney." And then the mom later on is like, "We're going to Disney." And I was always like, "Mom, Dad, can that be us, please?" And it never happened. And finally this year we decided to take my son there for spring break along with my friends, because one of them their parents have a home there in Florida, so we were able to stay there. We didn't have to pay additional money for hotels and stuff. So that was exciting. Guys, I've said before, I am not a crier. Like nothing gets to me. I don't know, I'm an emotionless, stone cold woman. No, but really, it takes a lot to make me cry. And the entire time I was at the stupid Magic Kingdom, I wanted to cry all day. Like, so many things. The Lion King is my favorite movie, so anytime I saw anything Lion King, my heart and my throat start getting that feeling, and I was like, oh boy, it's happening. And we're watching this little musical thing, and then Simba appeared, and my stupid lip is just going like this, like it's doing the cry lip, you know, but it wouldn't stop, and I couldn't control it. And I was like, I'm sitting here, just sitting like this, with my lips doing all this crap. I just looked really strange, I'm sure. So I had to sit there and like bite the inside of my lip so it wouldn't be twitching all over the place. No tears came out, I just had twitch lip. And finally at the end of the night, they're doing the projection showing the castle before the fireworks. I lost it. That's when it finally did it, and it was just like big, huge tears coming down. I was like, this is beautiful. It's so magical. You know how they say that Disney is a magical place? You know, I've always heard that. I'm always like, whatever, it's a theme park. You know, I get it. Disney's awesome and all that, but guys, that's the best way to put it. It was freaking magical. It was the best time ever. I cannot wait to go back, but we will have to get our vacation funds way back up because Mickey Mouse stole so much of my money, as you'll see soon. I think another reason that it really got me to finally cry is because like everything there, it just, I don't even know how to describe it. Like everything's about your dreams can come true. Wish it and it can happen. Great things will happen in the world when you wish upon a star, all that stuff. It was just so sweet and just so innocent, and just made me think back of my childhood where, you know, you're a kid and you think that anything you think of you can do, which you can, but it seems a lot more simple when you're a kid. I say you can, but if you want to fly, you can't sprout wings and fly, you know. So anyway, the first gift shop we went to, there was this cute little guy, and the day before we went to Disney, I showed Elias Beauty and the Beast because he'd never seen it before, and I'm like, what am I doing as a mother? And so I saw this, and there was no way I could pass this little guy up. Look at Chip, and look, he even has a fake little chip going on here. and everything, and his little nose and his face. I mean, obviously I couldn't leave this behind. And so I decided to look up prices online because surely they would be cheaper there. Nope, apparently you can only get these things at the Disney park, and what people do, it seems, is they buy them at the park and they sell them online for a much higher price. So I really had to sit there and think, do I really want this or do I not? Because when's the next time I'm going to come back here to be able to get this? I don't know. I'm not going to pay twice as much online anyway. So yeah, I got this. I think he was like $21 and he is so cute. At least he's functional, right? I don't know what gift shops these were from because, you know, I was just too lost in the moment, but there's this show. It's like a musical from The Lion King and Aladdin and Little Mermaid and just all of those Disney songs, you know, but it was like a 4D thing. So like air would blow at you and scents would blow at you and like water would splash at you. So it was really cool. I had no idea they had theaters like that there. So aside from it being like super 3D, there's all this stuff blowing at you too. I hate getting wet if I'm not taking a shower or washing my hands. I even hate washing my hands too, but you know, I do it because it's necessary. So all this water splashing at me and I was just like, ugh. But I liked it because it was neat. But anyway, so that's where I got this little guy outside that show's gift shop. So I mentioned that I'm really into The Lion King. Like that's my favorite movie and I just love it so much. As a kid, I just would always pretend that I was Simba or Mufasa, never Nala. But anyway, so I went to, there was a shop in the Animal Kingdom that had a big ol' section of The Lion King thing. So I knew that I had to get something with my darling Simba on it. There was a blanket rolled up that looked like him, but once you unraveled it, it would be a blanket. And then there was this little pillow guy. And I was like, I don't know what to get. And I sat there thinking for so long and finally I decided that I would get this Simba pillow because, you know, if I'm playing video games or just something, I can just prop him up behind my neck, or reading a book I read all the time. You just keep my neck nice and cozy, but I do get cold all the time too. I wanted both of them, but I think this one was $32 and the other one was $39. Quite pricey, so obviously I could not get both, but here's my darling little Simba. He helped me on the way home. By the way, we drove there. We drove from Houston to Florida, which straight would be 14 hours, but of course we had to take stops to stretch our legs and get meals and stuff, and so it ended up taking about 15 to 16 hours. That's a long time in a car. That's a long time in a car at full capacity. All 5 of us took up all 5 spaces, plus my son's booster seat took up some space too. It was worth going to see all that magic though. I had to turn down the darkness because things were too bright. So anyway, the next place that we went to was the Asia shop, one of the Asian shops at Animal Kingdom. And one of these things that I had to get was this. It looks like a takeout box. Is this not the cutest thing ever? Is it too bright? Can you see the takeout box lines going on here? And anyway, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Maybe storage of makeup when I go traveling or something. But anyway, I thought this was cute. They're usually like 20 a piece, but they had a deal to where you could get 2 for 15 total. So, you know, my friend got one and I got one too. So there's that. Yay, 7 instead of 20. And then also in the same shop, I started drinking tea a lot lately. It's just, I don't know, I've become allergic to milk and milk was my thing. So I don't like water. I know, shame on me. And I have to have flavors in my stuff. So I'm just really into tea. Wow, longest explanation on my tea stuff here. So anyway, I thought this was really cute. It's a teapot here on top, and then there's like a little mug thing here at the bottom. So it's all in one. Here we go. Let's pour some tea. I don't know. I think teapots are so cute. They're usually expensive, but this one was $7, I think. So I was like, not so bad. It comes with the mug and with the teapot. So I got that too. I just realized I got a lot of mugs. That's such a random thing to come back from Disney World with. Like, okay, at Epcot, there's the center with Japan, and I got this mug, obviously. I could not pass this up. This has bulldogs all over it. And for those of you who've been following me for a while, I mean, look at that guy there in the background. I'm obsessed with bulldogs. I have a bulldog, and obviously, if you have ever met a bulldog owner, it seems like a lot of them are obsessive with bulldog stuff. So I could not leave this guy behind. Look at it. It's so cute. So anyway, yeah, I got this at the Japan store in the Epcot Center. And guys, let me tell you, that store was my downfall. I love Japanese kawaii type things, like, you know, the real cutesy things, and I stepped into that shop and so many things were like that. And I was like, well, here's where I go into poverty, guys. This is it. This is my downfall. This one shop right here. But I don't think I did too bad there, so I'll show you the other things that I got from there. As I was taking stuff out of the bag, I realized that that's the store where I bought most of my things at. So anyway, let's dig into it here. As I said, the cutesy kawaii things. Here's this little Real Akuma notebook. I am obsessed with Real Akuma. On my headboard in my room, I have about 5 of his stuffed animals just sitting on there because he's adorable. So obviously I had to get this notebook. Also, I love stationery, so that was another reason that I decided to get this. I have so many notebooks. What do? I slowly write in them, and there's no way in my lifetime I can ever use them all, but that's okay. Also, speaking of Real Akuma, I got a couple of pencils. They were $1 each. Let's get the stickers off of them. Here's this one. Oh, you can't see from far away, but he's so cute. He's what is he doing? He's laying down and his little bird friend is holding his hand, and he's sleeping on a pillow, and he's eating a pancake and some ice cream. Why? Why? And another thing that really gets me about Real Akuma is that they often show him dressed as other animals, and that's just, for some reason, I'm like, it's a bear dressed like a panda. Obviously a panda is also a bear, but you know, not the same type of bear. So here he is dressed as a little panda, and he and his friend have like a panda donut, and he's eating panda cookies, and he's sleeping again. I think Real Akuma means lazy bear or something like that. Something about him being lazy. So anyway, those are my 2 pencils. And then obviously I need even more stationery in my life and more cutesy things. So I got this little set right here, and it has Pom Pom Purin. I think that's his name. He's a little golden retriever, and my friend told me the background on him, he is a golden retriever and his dream is to one day get bigger. And he has a collection of shoes. I love these background stories of them. So anyway, here's the little notebook, and all of these things look like him. Look at that little lampshade that looks like his face, and the flower pot, and the couch, and him and his mug, and that little thing. And it's just so cute. Oh, there's more on the back. There are more things that look like him. And you open it up, and on the pages it shows him too. And then on the back side of the pages, it's him sleeping. Aww. And the set came with this obnoxiously large pen that that I'm gonna put in my purse because I will enjoy seeing people's faces when I whip this out to sign things. Everything that I bought in this store is stationery. I don't know why I'm just realizing this, but it appears to be true. So I don't know if any of you are familiar with Totoro, which is such an adorable movie. It was a Japanese movie, and they made a English dubbed one, and I have it and I love it, and Totoro is one of my favorite characters. And so I saw Totoro pencils and I needed them. Look how cute, look how cute. And the pencils, it's gonna be so hard to use these and sharpen them. It has the little Totoros all over it. There are no erasers, but that's okay. It says, "My neighbor Totoro." And it just has the Totoro monsters on there and the little spirit sprite little guys, and they are just being so cute and happy. All the pencils look the same. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pencils, so at least I'll have these in my life. My pencil collection, I have a huge one on my desk, and it seems that people always borrow pencils from me and they get stolen, so these are not getting stolen. If somebody does, I'm taking their fingers off. I also got this little memo pad from Totoro here, and as you can see, it looks like one of those cups of, what is it, a latte or a cappuccino? You know, those coffee things where they make little cute designs in the whipped cream or whatever? That's what it's supposed to look like, and it's so cute. It is so cute. I'm gonna have such a difficult time using these. But anyway, yeah, this is another piece of stationery here. It's a little mug. Why do they do this to me? And lastly, another thing about me is that I love things that are not the size they're supposed to be. Like whenever I went to Hollywood Studios and there was the Toy Story Land where everything was super big, like their giant barrel of monkey toys just chained around the above you, and there's like giant pieces of dominoes whenever you get to the Toy Story Mania game or whatever it's called, and just whenever I see those things I'm just like, look, it's so much bigger than it's supposed to be, yay. Or whenever I see things that are tiny, way smaller than they need to be, then also I'm just like, this is so cute, I can't stand it. So as I'm checking out, I thought that my monetary damages were done, but then I saw this little set. How do I even open it? Let's find out. Oh, here we go. There are the tiniest little pencils and the tiniest little sharpener and the tiniest little eraser. What am I gonna do with these? I'm gonna paint the tiniest picture, not paint, I'm going to draw and color the tiniest picture ever. So anyway, that completed my spending at the Japan store there in Epcot. And then also in Epcot, we went to the China section. Obviously we went to the China section. We went to all of the sections. And oh gosh, I'm a sucker for stuffed animals too. Guys, y'all, I'm showing you all my weaknesses in spending here. And, you know, I already said I love cute things, just so cute. And in the China shop, there was this cute little panda bear and this little thing. I know they're not called kimonos in China. I forgot what they're called, but I think the kimono was made like, I think I read somewhere that the kimono was like inspired by or took this into account when creating theirs. I forgot what these are called. Somebody, if you know, please let me know, because I like knowing things. You have this cute little panda there in this little garb, and it's just so adorable. And I was like, Jacob, can I just get one last thing? And he was like, okay. And look at her, she has a little bow. There was a boy and a girl one. I saw kids carrying these things around while I was at Epcot, and I was like, I gotta find it. I gotta find where that's at. And finally I found it, and she's all mine. What should I name her? Help me think of something to name her, guys. Let me know. Guys, I almost forgot about another thing that I got at the Animal Kingdom. It's just this little plant and an owl. It says it's an easy plant to take care of, and guys, I'm so determined to grow a plant and let it live for a while. So I figured this one's from Disney. This one's special. It's gonna stay alive. And also it says no direct sun. It enjoys any type of light like this light, and you don't have to water it very much, and it's drought resistant. So if I kill this plant, I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna give up on ever owning a plant again, because this one seems like almost kill proof. So anyway, this is my plant, and I'm gonna name it Perry and Neantha Bella Palm. So yeah, another thing, another pointless thing that I got. Speaking of the Toy Story area, we went and waited in line to meet Buzz and Woody, and they were my favorites to meet. They were so cute. When Elias went and stood up to go and talk to them and stuff, they're kind of like poking him and playing with him and all that. You know, they can't speak obviously, so they're doing their best to like interact with him without using voices and stuff. So then we walk up, and then Buzz grabs my hand and he gives it a kiss, and I was like, oh, look at you, aren't you flattering? And we get in line to take the picture side by side or whatever, and I look up at Woody and he starts blowing me kisses, and I'm like, man, Jacob, you get my heart stolen away by these Toy Story guys here. You better watch out. But anyway, they're really cute. Oh, and another thing I almost forgot here is this little guy that I got, Buzz Lightyear. He is an antenna topper for my car. So I thought this was adorable. My little Cooper is gonna look even more cool with this guy driving on top. The last day was at Hollywood Studios, like I said, and by then I had already spent so much money on all these other parks and stuff that I was like, okay, I need to be really picky on what I'm gonna get. And there was, of course, everything that I wanted, because they have that new Star Wars area, and I wanted everything there. There was a cute little Wicket, you know, the Ewok stuffed animal. I wanted him so bad, and there were little Wicket keychains, and they had all these cool purses and stuff that looked like the characters, and they had these shirts that had like BB-8 and all the other characters in them, and it was great, and I wanted them. And then there were some headphones, like some heavy-duty cool headphones. I think they were by 50 cents actually. And it looked like Chewbacca. It looked like Chewbacca's little anyway, it was designed to look like Chewbacca, and those were like $100 and something. So I said, nope. And anyway, after all this blab here, I finally figured I would get something functional. So I got this purse. Look at it. It's Chewbacca's little pouch thing, you know? And down here at the bottom it says Star Wars, and you open it up and it is designed with like the Star Wars inside, and there's this little pouch right here that Velcros open, and then you open it up and here it's pretty spacey. It's pretty spacey compared to my last purse, which is that tiny little sloth thing that I have. But anyway, and then the strap right here is, you know, that little strap that goes around Chewbacca's thing. So anyway, I thought it was really cute and I could not pass that, and I looked at it online also and saw that it was expensive everywhere too. And it has like a little Disney thing on here. Cute. So anyway guys, that is it. I hope y'all enjoyed hearing about some of my experiences there at Disney. I don't know, it was just so incredible. Such a wonderful place. We had such a good time. I'm so happy that I was finally able to go and live out my childhood dreams. Have any of you guys been to Disney? I hope y'all had such a wonderful time like I did too. If you have any video suggestions, feel free to let me know. I always look forward to hearing from you guys and what y'all want to see. Obviously this channel is for you guys too. So yeah, let me know. And until next time, goodbye.